Welcome to your first general training video. This video is going to show you how to search for a client and add a new client to the database. So I am already in my Enter Data As mode, which means I have selected the appropriate program that I'm going to enter my new client into. So then I'm going to go to Client Point, the Client Point tab in your navigation menu. And I'm going to do a search for my client. So you can search by their name, a couple of demographic fields, or their client ID number if you know that ID number. So I'm just going to search for the last name of Smith. Alright, so that pulls up quite a number of clients that are already in the database with the last name of Smith. So you see that you want to be as detailed as possible in your client search. But you can also look through all of these names to see if your client has already been entered into the database. You can compare the social security numbers, the date of birth, the alias, or the gender. So if none of these are your client, then you can go back up to the search field and go ahead and put in any more data that you have to search for your client. Alrighty, so that was enough detail to show that this particular client has not been entered into the database. So now we are going to click Add New Client with this information. But before I do that, I just want to show you one more time. If you do pull up quite a number of client results and you do find a match for the client that you are going to be working with, say your client's name is Bob Smith, that is a social security number match, then you would just click on the pencil or their name to be taken directly to their client profile. But if you find that you're going to have to add your client to the database, then you're going to select Add New Client with this information. And this next pop-up says that you're about to add a new client to the system, so be sure to look through all the possible matches before continuing this process. Would you like to add the client only, add client and new household, add client and search households? So you'll have to make a decision here. Does your client have a household member that they're going to be working with? Is it just them by themselves? Do you want to search to see if other household members have already been in the database? So you can select whichever is appropriate. And that is how you add a client to the database. So Jimmy Smith, client ID number 79, has been added to the Service Point database. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a household.